Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Oh, hey! You, no. Don't fall. Well, good. Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Vikings Valhalla Season 1, Episode 4. Today I already watched the 3 first episodes. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the link into the I'm too excited today, clearly I'm too excited to discover this show and to appreciate it that much already. Like, you saw it after the episode 1, I was really excited, like, that's it, that was what I wanted this show. What I expected it to be, and it's so cool. Okay, right now I'm gonna watch episode 4, and I think after that, yes, I'm gonna have time for the episode 5, we'll see. It's so cool. Right there, I'm not gonna talk about, you know, Vikings, the original shows, the things in common, the differences, the fact that they made it right to create something new with the code of the original show, but to do something really different with it, with really different characters and stuff like that. If you want to have all of my thoughts about that, go watch my intros and reviews of the last episodes. Let's talk about the characters and what they can do during this episode. Like, you just discovered stuff about the bridge, you wanted to have information about it. I'm talking about Harald and Leif. Harald who wants to save Leif and also to have information to continue the mission, because he's not someone who is giving up on missions and who is giving up on people. And he had also that thing with the other people from Greenland, the fact that he said that they didn't have to pay the debt anymore, like it was okay if they don't want to fight for him or something like that. He totally understands that, but at the same time he told them to not go to save Leif because it was too dangerous, but he did it himself. That's what a good leader would do and would say, and that was great. It shows, you know, I said it the last episode, the episode 3, were there to show really these characters, what they are made about. Like, before that we discovered a little of their stories, their backgrounds, what they want, what they are gonna do and stuff like that. Right there it was more about the characters, like their qualities, their defaults, what they're gonna do, but emotionally, you know, the development that they're gonna have. We had more of that. For Harald it was that, for Leif it was that discussion that he had with Harald about the religion, about the Christian religion, about the principles of the Christian religion, about killing people or not. And after that, that moment with him thinking that he would die, and it's a little girl who is finding him, giving him a cross, praying for him, and after that Harald is coming to save him. He is also meeting a woman who is praying for him, blessing him even if she doesn't know him and all. The religious aspect is gonna be something, I think, for this character, and the fact that he's building right now a friendship with Harald who is already converted to Christianism, and the fact that, you know, both of them, they are representing the old way of Vikings, and I'm not only talking about the religious aspect, but also, you know, the clothes and all. And Harald, who was converted, who is a Viking also, who is fighting for the Vikings, leading the Vikings, you know, to defend themselves, to have a revenge. So they are representing the Vikings, but at different paths of it. Like, can it be possible that at some point, you know, it's gonna come to that for Leif at some point to follow the path of Harald, and at the same time we have Frida who is going on a trip, like, about her face and all of that. That's why I was not surprised that during the last episode she lost all of her friends, like they were killed, because in fact, if you're thinking about it, this journey, it's something personal, you know, like she's going to find her future because all of her life she wanted her revenge, she had her revenge. Now what she can do, she has to find her destiny, she has to talk with the gods, so she is on that spiritual journey with the Vikings gods. So to have Leif going on that thing, you know the Christianism, and to have Frida going on that journey with Vikings gods journey, at some point maybe when he's gonna come back they are not gonna be on the same page anymore. Like it can create also something for these two which can be interesting. So I see, you know, where the writers they want to go with these characters, or at least what they are offering to the characters, you know, the possibilities for the characters, the possible paths for the characters, and we'll see if they're gonna take this path or not. But yes, the last episode was more about the characters. Even if we progressed into the story, like Edmund became a king, like that's it, we're close to London. The plans, you know, that they made and stuff like that, it didn't work, so clearly we had a lot of things happening, but it was more about the characters, and also about the relationships between Harold and Leif for sure, but also between Harold and his brother Olaf. The fact that they are still teasing each other, they are not on the same page and all, with Edmund and Emma, with Emma and Godwin, with Godwin and Edmund, like an episode for the characters. This one, normally, that's it, we're gonna begin the fight. Maybe we're not gonna have the end of the fight, but we're gonna begin the fight during this episode. They are close to each other, you took informations about the bridge, they're gonna fight. I have to be clear also with the fact, I didn't say it during the first episode when they put, you know, these things to explain the situation, the historic situation. I have to remind you that because maybe you were not there for me reacting to Vikings and also to The Last Kingdom. I'm reacting to The Last Kingdom. I binge-watched all of The Last Kingdom with you guys. I know stuff about that story, but you know, I'm coming from France and we don't learn the story of England, you know, all of the battles, the fights that you had. So I know stuff, but not that much, and at least I'm not trying to anticipate what is gonna happen into the show, this one, but also into The Last Kingdom, and before that into Vikings. I'm really just letting myself, you know, take by the show and to follow more the path of the characters and through them to the big history. But see, I'm not making researches about what happened really in the actual story and all. I don't want to watch this show like that. These shows like that. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this intro. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have the episodes earlier, 2 or 3 episodes of advance, check the description to know that, with an extended or full reaction part. It depends on what I decided to put. Again, I put that on the description. And it's the best way to support me. I'm a little reactor. I don't know how many of you are gonna watch these reaction videos about this show. I don't know how many of you can be interested by that. So welcome if you're new on my channel with this show. Let's go for this episode. We already began the battle? Oh! Canute, you're telling your men to retreat? You failed? The music was great during that opening scene.
Forget about taking London. What are you talking about? London is the key to taking England now. Edmund is the key. It be your plan.
It means that...
It is the Greenlanders' plan.
Ah, Leif. Maybe we didn't fail. What we saw, it was part of the plan. To have Edmund coming, you know, thinking that he would win.
Why would they do that? It wasn't intentional. They put a drawbridge in the middle. And in doing so, they made it vulnerable.
If you have him on the right side of the bridge with you, but he has to... Do you understand my logic? And I think his logic, he has to think that he wins to be on the good side of the bridge.
I am not asking for your best vote.
All of your vote?
I'm asking for your best 3 votes. You're crazy. And you're afraid of failure. Afraid of stupidity. That is why they won't extend it.
It's risky, but it's a good plan.
We look for another way.
I want you to move. Cross the Thames, below his fleet, and bring your army to his rear.
Trapping him between the river and the swamp. You came up with this plan.
Yes. Why?
You know she did.
Where will you be while Mercia attacks the Northmen? Inside the walls of London.
Where he is most valuable. Where he will remain. Your sacrifice will not go unrewarded, Edric Striona, but now is not the time to negotiate.
On the contrary, Your Highness.
What is it you wish?
Something far more tangible than glory. I wish for Mercia to once again be independent.
I suggest you gather your army and leave. For if you believe that Canute will not conquer Mercia after taking London, then you're more naive than I thought.
She's still taking the political decisions.
Perhaps we can come to some other arrangement,
A marriage.
such as doubling Mercia's land. You have my promise.
It's a promise of a king.
You've guaranteed a great victory, Your Highness.
I thought your plan was good. And you were asking me to risk 10,000 lives on the actions of 6.
I must be convinced that it will succeed.
Convinced by men.
Convince me your plan will work. Why should I trust you?
See, it's not a question of his plan.
Because I care about them. The risk still lies for me. If you failed, everyone else's sacrifice would count for nothing. I was not worried about that. You've been Edmund,
A young king.
son of a great warrior king. I know what the weight of a powerful father feels like. So do I. You also know the desire to stand in your own light. So, Greenland. How do you plan to get through the marshes?
Do that and he would convince you. We have more musics during this episode already. It's maybe logical, you know, because we are so close to the fight. But we're not there yet. I thought we would. You're gonna surf?
What the hell are these things? This is a new Viking ship. Come a long way, my friends. Very unfortunate. And I thought it is only a quick hour. So hail each other's son in Valhalla. Valhalla.
In Valhalla.
In Valhalla. You love how close they are. It was so. The Vikings invented the sun. Hello! That was pretty quick and silent. For what? For another moment, to intervene at another moment.
Like it was breathed by the gods.
No, my gods. These carpenters.
Canute? I would trust in you. I mean, on the battlefield, to take the right decision. The music is more present, you know, it's more intense also. It's great, it's really great. The plan and how it's done. You have to do that quick to... Well done, really well done. And well sold also. Good job, Leif. They're coming! The light was not really good right there. I had the impression that you were green, Edmund. Maybe it was to show us that you're afraid? Continue to hide, guys. Careful with that. It's to block the mechanism or to control it? I think that you want to control it. You want to capture Edmund. For me, you want him on the good side of the bridge to take him with you. You want to open it at the right moment. 3 boats, like you said. And Olaf, you're on one of them?
Raise the defenses.
She's giving orders.
He's waiting for something.
It means that...
No. Shields.
I'm so excited, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry, stop. But they are making some, you know, for a reason, for you to have, you know, to have your attention. You were waiting for Canute, in fact, to be at the right place. You're not gonna listen to them doing that. That's great. They are making so much noise, you know, that you can't hear them. You want to talk with... The pressure, guys, for Canute's life right now. You're gonna tease him. You need to be sure that Edmund is gonna come, you know, to play with his ego.
He's coming to challenge you.
Mm-hmm.
Keep him occupied until Striana arrives.
Girl, you never smiled once in your life.
You must be the boy king.
And you must be the leader of the Vikings who we've been hearing for days and smelling for a week.
Oh, a teenager.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but it is you who will pay the price for your crimes.
My friend?
Such brave words from a boy hiding behind a wall.
What did I say?
Where I come from, we have a word for that.
Go world! Go world! Go world! In France, we have an expression for that. It's wet chicken. Translation of it. Pour mouillé! Pour mouillé! Oh, you're teasing him so hard. No.